What's up, family? How is everyone doing? I hope you're fine. I'm also doing amazing. Welcome back to Miss Diary, and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning over here. Though the sun is just as hot as usual. I always say, I've said in some of my previous video that lately it's shining so, like, the sun is so hot. Exactly by 10 a.m. you're gonna feel like the sun is hovering because it's really so hot. Anyway, that's it. That is nature. There is nothing you can do to go against that. Guys, I'm so much happy to be back. I'm happy you're here too, for always coming to watch. And if you're watching for the first time, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the like button. You can share my videos, and always feel free to leave a comment. For those who've been watching, I know right now we have a community, a family who is always watching. Thank you so much for always being here. I love you so much for always supporting, leaving your words of encouragement. It really encourages me. You guys, I love your company so much. So guys, it's another day in the village. It's a Sunday, and happy to be back. Yeah, so guys, as the title of the video suggests, this is another day. The village chronicles. I'm still in the village, and as you can see, I'm heading somewhere. Yeah, so that's it. So a lot of people have done a lot of videos on YouTube, name it, all of those social media platforms, about how easy living in the village is, about how there is fresh food, it's affordable, there is less noise, there is no pollution, there is organic food anyway. And most of them have always considered the positive side of living in the village. And I also believe for those content creators, or those who also have an experience of living in the towns, they also have got the good, or rather the beautiful side of living in the town too. Yeah, so I never wanted to be biased over here, only to follow the footprints of all those people who have been saying like living in the village is nice, everything. Okay, I don't dispute anything about that. It has always been fact, and the things they say about good food, good whatever, just like everything is okay. But at the same time, a lot of people really shy off from giving the real perspective of living in the village and everything it entails. So I think at some point in time, we are also supposed to be truthful enough to let each and everyone out there who is looking forward to come to the village to know the real truth about what they are supposed to expect, both positive and negative side of it. I don't know if somebody's gonna come for me, but this is my honest opinion, because I'm born in a village setup. I've been here, I went through school and all that in the village, and so I feel like at this point I'm confident enough to speak about some of the things which really affect people who live in the village. And I also acknowledge the fact that a lot of people are coming from different villages, especially in Kenya, which are located in different parts of Kenya with different kind of climate, different beliefs, different weather, different kind of food, because not every part in Kenya is the same. Yeah, even when it comes to farming, there are plants which cannot grow in other parts of Kenya, and so it's a little bit different. Anyway, guys, that's exactly what it is. I really didn't want, or I didn't mean to scare you, but each and everything, or a person or a place which has got a negative side of it, or rather a positive side of it, must have the other side too. So if at all it has always been good, at some point in time we'll really have a chance to point out 2 or 3 things which are bad about it. At the same time, if something is bad, it cannot entirely be bad. You will still get even a chance to point out 2 or 3 things which are good in it. Yeah, so that's exactly what is it, guys. And maybe you'll be wondering where I'm heading to, and of course I'm finally at my destination. And you know what is happening right now? It is so hot, the sun is up, and some plants are dying. But okay, we are fortunate enough that around my place, it's kind of, how can I say, it's really, the soil really takes a lot of time to, like, it's a good soil which retains water, so it can't get completely dry to an extent that every plant dies. But there are places in Kenya where such plants or other small bushes cannot really thrive like completely, leave alone the deserted areas, yeah, or the semi-arids. I'm just talking about the normal places, but they get super dry at this point in time or at one point in the year. Yeah, so the main struggle here, which I've always encountered most of the times in the village and even right now, and especially this time of the year from January to February, it's always drought. Okay, it's not that intense drought to a point that you really lack food. Of course you can, mostly vegetables, yeah, sure, but things like potatoes, bananas, you'll still find them in the farm if at all you are just wise enough to do that before this season arrives. Yeah, but things like vegetables, and when I talk of vegetables here, I talk of kales, like the leafy vegetables, that is. Yeah, you can't easily find them, but in the market you will, because there are some parts of which are around this place where they have got different kind of soils, and some people also consider doing irrigation and to water their crops during this time of the year. Yeah, so I was heading to look for water is the main problem right here, and this applies in some of the villages. I can't confidently say that a lot of them or all of them. There are places which are so much good and they're in the village too, but here there is also always a little bit of struggle during this month, or rather this time in the year. And that is one struggle which I've always encountered most of the times, and I felt like at least I should share with you. I've shared the good, the positive, the beautiful, the amazing, the awesome part of everything over here, and this is the time that I'm like sliding a little bit to give you this side of it too. It's not a bad one because it's something seasonal. It's gonna end in just a few months, because mostly by the beginning of March or April it always rains. Guys, this is where exactly how I was heading to. Over here, look at that. I know some people already think like it's I really don't know how to explain this, but I was coming to fetch water from this place. This is one of the springs right here in our village, and it serves this community, and it has served it for a very long period of time. My grandmother died, I think, 5 years ago when she was 90 something years, and she told me that when she got married here, this spring already existed. So sometimes when the weather is just good, there is no a lot of sun, it always gets full until this other place. But right now the water is down, but luckily enough it always don't get dry. So this is, I can call it one of the springs of life, because it never gets dry. It's so small, and somebody I know is already wondering how that small or amount of water can really fill your pail or your jerrycan until you carry it back home. But believe me, it happens. So the struggle here is that it's just this one spring over here, and it covers a vast area, or rather a very big community with a number of households, and so people really compete. You'll find that somebody wakes up at exactly 3 a.m. in the morning to come and fetch water here, and he or she will find that somebody had already woken up by exactly 2 a.m. and the water is got finished. So you gotta sit here, have to wait for the water to collect so that you can fetch it and get it home. So a lot of people use this we can't use it for drinking anyway, but for cooking people do. But as at now, you can't use it for cooking. Maybe you can use it just to do laundry, wash utensils, and take a bath, because that is the most important thing. For cooking and drinking, there are people who are lucky enough to buy water tanks, and so they are able to at least sell to people like us who do not have tanks. Yeah, at 10 shillings. I don't know how much that is. Silver, no. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but it's not even a $1/4. It's less, but per jerrycan that is 20 liters. Yeah, so that's how it is. So I came here to fetch for water for bathing. I have a 20-liter a 20 liters bucket over here. Have a look at that. And this container inside, which I'm gonna use to fetch water, and then I'll carry it on my head back home. So this is one of the struggles which has affected a lot of people around this place, and this is the time of the year when I always regret coming home. I know it sounds bad anyway, but I love being here. But the fact that you really have to wake up in the morning with the stress of where am I gonna find water, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's so much tiring, it's just horrible. Anyway, home is home regardless of whatever is happening. But I know with time, even with me, as time goes by, I know God will bless me maybe to put up a tank for my mom, because she doesn't have one right now. And for the cooking water and drinking, as I told you earlier, there is a home, and that homestay, they have a very big water tank which they collect or harvest water during rainy seasons. And a time like this, being that is not a big household, they sell to the people around the community. Yeah. So I know with the time, not even my mom, several homestead and several people in the village will be able to purchase tanks, or rather will just be able to get water from the river, because that is also possible, only if it is channeled through taps and pipes. But something which is so much hard and seems a little bit, maybe it's gonna be hard, is that the river is right on the valley down there, and when you come up this way, it's so much hilly, to an extent that maybe a lot of pressure gonna be needed to pump water from the river up the hill. Anyway, we're hoping for the best, especially me. Even about the tank, I know that God is gonna bless me some days to purchase a tank and all that, so that we can't be having these. And the funny part of it, that when it's raining, there is a lot of water, like everywhere, like everything, like it's everywhere. So it's only for some few months in the year, and then it goes off. That is the good thing about it. It's not like people around those semi-arid areas or that deserted areas where they do not have water throughout the year. So we are still lucky anyway. But that is the one struggle we are having over here. So let me get to fetching water bit by bit. I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna carry our water home. Yeah. So guys, this is the process of fetching water here. As you can see, when I dip it that way, is nearly a cup full. Sometimes it's not even a cup full, but yeah, that is what we survive on anyway. So you'll have to do this, and then when you feel like it's getting down or it's lowering, the level of water is lowering, then you just have to wait somewhere, give it time until at least water recollects again, and then you get back to fetching again. So that's how everything is. So guys, already I'm in the season of waiting patiently. My bucket is a quarter full, and I have to give the water time at least to recollect, then I'm gonna get back to fetching it again. So being that is so much hot, I've decided to at least shelter myself from this small thicket bush. Look at how it looks like. And at the same time, I'm a little bit scared, because what if something crawls out of the bush and I'm here? Anyway, let me stay positive. But this is how the struggle is real. But I'm happy in the next 1 month, or by next month, it's gonna rain and we'll have water in plenty. Yeah. Oh, so guys, I think I've done my best. My bucket is full. Have a look at that. And I have water for bathing. I might come back in the evening. Yeah, so I was vlogging using my phone, and I'm alone. I can't take you along with me back home, but let's meet when I'll get back home. Yeah, kindly stick around, make sure you watch the video till the end. And if at all you are at this moment watching, kindly make sure you like, so that you can't forget about liking, yeah, when the video will be done. I'm already home with my water, but I think you shouldn't take maybe the whole story negatively. I was just trying to at least share out my own experience. I'm not at any point trying to tarnish the good picture a lot of people have been showing out there, but this is the reality, something which exists. However much the villages are so good food and everything, there are some of the small things which really makes living in the village a little bit hard. And the same thing applies to road. A lot of roads in the village are so much unworthy, and road leadings to some of the villages too are not accessible, and that is one thing which is a reality and exists anyway. But I believe with the time, each and every time, each and every year, after a period of time, there is always a development. And I know most rural areas also will get to develop and get tarmac roads, that is with the time, and hopefully, yeah, so that is exactly what's happening. I know in the course of the day I'll move to the other side. I showed you where we're gonna get tank water for drinking and cooking. I'm gonna tag you along with me, guys, so keep tuned, do not leave your screen, watch the video till the end. I'm happy to share with you these as much as you guys can feel like everything is okay, I'm feeling okay, I'm feeling good, everything is okay, the village. But there are small things that are really also like a pain in the neck. But I'm so much happy that we are in a position to at least go through all this and overcome them. And especially in my village, I'm so much happy because at least you can see green leaves of bananas behind me. It means that it's not that worse, it's manageable, it's something that is manageable, but it's one of the struggles. So when I talk of the struggles, it doesn't mean death. It's something which can be managed, and that's it. So guys, keep watching and let me tag you along in the next clip. So guys, I'm finally on the road again. I told you that I'm gonna see you in the next clip. It's 30 minutes past 11, and it's always, I think according to me, advisable to at least do everything that you are supposed to do. And when I talk of everything here, I mean your household chores at this moment, because when it gets to afternoon, it gets crazy sometimes because it's so hot and all that. I don't know, I think you've noticed that I'm panting a little bit. I'm so much tired. The place, or rather where I am, it's a little bit steep. Yeah, so I'm heading to fetch water from the other side, I told you, and that is drinking and cooking water. So let's go along together so that at least we can witness the other side of this. But it's something I know that a lot of people should consider doing. I know with the time it's gonna happen. So guys, I'm so much tired. I have my pail, or rather bucket here, and this cloth we always use, or most of the people, to at least put it on your head so the bucket can get where it can just be stable on your head, and also you won't feel much pain with the bottom of the bucket on your head. So that's exactly what is happening. And over there is my mom, slowly by slowly anyway. So guys, let's catch up there. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so exhausted. Not excited, exhausted. Yeah. The sun is shining. Oh my god, I'm so much on the sun. I know even right now it's tired of me too, because I've mentioned that severally. Anyway, I hope you've seen how clean that water is, and that is what we use for drinking and cooking. And as you know, right now, due to the temperature and everything, you dehydrate and you need enough water. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching today's video, for always sticking around. And if at all you've been watching this video from the very beginning up to now, kindly do not leave your screen without subscribing to this channel, that is Amy's Diary. Hit the like button. You can share these videos and give your opinion on the comment section. You're always free to do that, so do not hesitate. And for those who've been here, guys, I know there are people who have been here for a very long time. thank you so much. I know you know yourselves even without me mentioning, but you've kept me company. You've really encouraged me through those tough days, through those days that I thought I couldn't do anything, but you told me that, Amy, you can do this, go ahead and have it for yourself. And here we are. I thank God for here, actually. However much we work each and every day so that we can get big things, so that we can achieve our goals, but we are not supposed to forget where the Lord has really traveled us through, and up to here it's by his grace where he has brought us from. So I thank God for you guys who is watching this video. You really showed me a massive support, and I don't take it for granted. And guys, if you're watching this video, kindly make sure you watch the ads too, because that is how we get paid. Yeah, so watch the ads too, don't skip, guys. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm more than excited to share this with you, and I know you're gonna enjoy. So thank you for your time. Bye bye, see you in my next one.